Hey guys, this whole video thing I'm getting better at, but I'm still working on it. Second and third grade, our lesson for the first week of online learning. Let's get started. The link right here is a video of me reading a story to you. It is a quick story about a snail and a worm, and it's really super basic cartoon comic style. It's just showing you basically that you do not have to follow the typical comic style that you find in a newspaper. Okay, you don't have to draw the little squares and draw it along that way. You can use the page however you want. I'm more interested in your characters and your story. So our target for today is I can use determination to create two characters that tell a story about something that interests me or that is happening in my life. I chose to create a character that had to wear a mask because that's something that's happening in my life. I don't know what's happening in your life other than I don't get to see you much anymore. Find inspiration for your comic. Choose an overall theme for your comic. Who are the characters? What is the setting? Keep it simple. Example again, back to the snail and the worm. Really, really basic characters because you have to draw them over and over and at least 3 times. There are many different ways to find inspiration. What do you like? Do you like superheroes? Are you into unicorns or fairies or monster trucks? Choose a subject or a character that excites you and create a comic about that. Sky is the limit, guys. Okay, second, you can borrow the style of an existing comic. So I know some of you guys read Lunch Lady. There's a bunch of other cartoons, Garfield. Tons and tons out there. You can use those characters and then change something. You can't just copy the whole cartoon the way it is, okay? Get some ideas. You may go online and look at some, okay? Here's a few examples. So this one is about 2 aliens that disguise themselves as dogs to live among humans. This is a good idea for people who love animals or aliens, okay? We're going to have more than one picture. There's going to be a little bit more to the story. This one is a story of Batman and their friends as children attending elementary school. Great for superheroes. In this one, it's a family tale of a 10-year-old billionaire, Sheldon, who lives with his grandfather and a talking duck. Also another good choice for animal lovers. Okay? Whether you're inspired by your reading or your own lives, the important thing is to choose characters and a topic that interest you and will stimulate your imagination and creativity. Pick something you like. Hey, this is a speech bubble. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Okay. Sketching your characters. You need to have at least 2 characters. Now that you know what you want your comic to be about, it's time to sketch the characters you would like to look, what the characters would like to be looking like. Ugh. You can use both words and pictures. Write quick notes about your character that you have imagined, and then draw a picture. The key is to create characters that look nothing like each other, so they can't be confused, okay? An example could be a grumpy old man, and another could be a happy-go-lucky elf. Okay, here's an example. In this one, there's a little girl and a talking lizard. Okay, this was my example. I came up with a teddy bear named Cuddles, and he loves to make art. And he misses his friends. And then this one is a sassy paintbrush named Adele from France. And she doesn't want anybody to use her to paint with. Notice I drew them out and I also wrote about them. Super, super basic, okay? You might want to start with that and then I'll do the next recording.